Hey everyone, it's me Suchita. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today in this video, I am going to talk about the most demanding question on my channel. Yes, every day I'm receiving the DMs, messages or Instagram on YouTube from you guys that how to build your confidence as a new teacher. So today I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to share my personal experiences, how I built up my confidence. Yes, it was same like with me as well. I think with everyone. So let's discuss. I'm dead sure by the end of this video you are going to learn something. So stay tuned with me. Let's start today's video. Before that, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not done it yet. So let's start. Before going to start sharing the tips, I want to share with you two universal facts. Yes, the first one is confidence is not something that will come automatically. It is something that you choose to do. Yes, it will generate by you only. If you want to generate confidence, if you want to bring the confidence, you need to start feeling it. You need to start behaving like that. The second thing is, it is the same problem with everyone. Yes, believe me, it happened with everyone at any stage of time. For example, if I'll talk about me, there was a time when I was not feeling confidence. I remember many times people pointed out about my English, my confidence, my body language. Yes, it should happen with everyone at any stage. But it's only depend how quickly you will overcome with that. See, it's like some people will take months to do that, and some people will take days to do that, and some people will work on it quickly. So that's how you need to manage things. So don't feel like you're alone in that. It's happening with everyone. Tip number one, body language. See, for example, I'm not feeling confident. This is the time people is looking at me. Try to hold your hands like this. Even though from inside you are scared, you are shy, still stand like this. When you are standing, you are looking confident. Yes, even though you are not feeling that thing from inside, but it will look like from outside. Yes, people must think they will stop observing you when they will see you are confident enough to stand there. Okay, just stand like this. Or maybe if you are in front, you are giving a speech, just hold the this one, stand like this, and then you speak. Even though you are holding it tightly, you are not feeling confident from inside, but by holding that gesture, when you are looking like that, the people will it seems like you are pretending to be confident. So that is the first thing you need to start working on it. Start bringing confidence in your body language. Whatever you are feeling from inside, just show it through your body language that you are confident. Tip number two, maintain eye contact. Whenever you feel like you are going to be blank, you are losing your confidence, just take a deep breath. Yes, it's worked really well for me. Whenever you are feeling like you are not able to handle the situation, just hold yourself for 1 second, take a deep breath, and then look towards that person. Whatever, nothing is going to happen. Whatever is going to happen, it's already there. You are there in the situation. It's just the matter now you have to handle the situation. Just believe me, try this fact. Whenever you are feeling nervous, whenever you are going to enter in the demo room, interview room, just take a deep breath and hold your eyes up and look towards the person with the confidence. Tip number three, don't react. Stop reacting. More you react, more you are inviting in that particular situation. Even though your best friend is sitting next to you, standing next to you, don't share your shyness. Don't share that you are not feeling confidence, you are nervous. Because more you share, more you are inviting yourself into that situation. So stop reacting, stop sharing about this feeling. Tip number four, plan ahead. More you plan, more confident you will be. See, plan everything. Plan what you are going to wear, plan how you are going to look. Your hairs are looking nice, you are looking presentable. Plan everything. Plan the route you are going to be in that interview, or you are going to the class, in whatever situation you are going. So plan ahead. Plan ahead what you're going to speak there. Practice it 10 times. More you practice, more you plan, you are going to get mastery over it. You are going to be confident in that particular situation. Tip number 5, subject mastery. See, as a teacher, the content, the subject is most important. You are going for a demo or you are going to your first class. Whatever you are going to deliver, have mastery in it. Study the content deeply. Try to find out what question student can ask, what question the interviewer can ask, what question can come out from this particular topic. So spend time, spend maybe a week, prepare it properly and have mastery in your subject. Tip number 5, have a backup plan. See, what happened with most of us, and then we will start like saying, you know, I have a bad luck, why all these happening? So I'm telling you, we never looking for a backup plan. For example, I'm going for my interview today, I'm going for my demo today, I put a video in my pen drive, I plan my activities like this. Maybe your pen drive stopped working, maybe your laptop will not work. What you are going to do in that situation? You're going to say about your luck is bad, or you're going to discuss that problem with the employer. He must not consider you and he will find another candidate much better than you. So always keep a backup plan. Say I'm going to tell you my situation. Just like few days before, I had an observation with my school management, and then they came. We are doing distance learning, we are teaching through online. So what happened? The PowerPoint which I prepared stopped working. I was to keep on reloading. I was not able to reload the PowerPoint. I was not able to move to the next slide. But I kept another topic, another PowerPoint ready for that day. I all of a sudden like just stopped that PowerPoint. I pick up the another one and I started teaching. Although my second PowerPoint was not so effective, but my management really appreciated that fact that I'm very spontaneous. I always plan things ahead. I always kept a backup plan. If this will not work, that will definitely work. Same thing, if you're going for an interview, you plan particular topic, and as soon as you reach there, they will give you another topic. What you're going to do at that time? So keep some strategies in your mind, keep some format, plan some activities which will work for every topic. So keep a backup plan with proper strategies and planning. That will really boost your confidence. Next one is discipline plan. See, you are going to deliver your demo, but the students in front of you in that particular school are so naughty. They keep on raising stupid questions. Maybe they will try to trouble you as a new teacher. What you are going to do at that time? Have you planned that? Think about all these things. Maybe you are going to say something funny to control them, or maybe you are going to say something which is very impressive and will attract the management attraction, how you handle the situation. So be prepared for all these things. That worst can happen. Be prepared with your mind for a worst situation. That worst is going to happen with you, so that at that time you will come out with a better solution. You will be spontaneous and will find out a solution of that problem on the spot, instead of coming home and thinking, oh my god, I must have said this, I must have done this, because you never thought that situation before. It's not your fault. You must say, it was a bad day, I had a bad luck today. No, it is just you didn't prepare things well. You didn't prepare a backup plan. You didn't think of the worst things. Tip number 8, don't feel bad of criticisms. For example, you're going for an interview and that person is saying, this are the fault in you, and we can't hire you. Take it that day as a positive day. See, for example, he is saying that you don't have good communication skill. Other than that, everything is fine. Now, from that person, you got a judgment. What are the things you need to improve in yourself? So, from that thing, you can work on your areas. So, it's not a bad day that you fail in that particular interview, but it's a good day. You got feedback for yourself. What are the things you need to work on now? Believe me, there is nothing like you can't work on. It's just you need to have motivation and determination to do that. Tip number 9, film yourself, record yourself. See, when you trying to prepare for an interview, maybe 1 week after you have a demo lesson or an interview, what you supposed to do? You sit in front of start your phone camera and sit in front, or maybe stand in front of that and start teaching. For example, this is a particular topic you are going to deliver the demo. Okay, start delivering it. Deliver the whole lesson as you are going to do at the demo day. Then sit and check that recording, watch that recording properly. Believe me, many of the points you will find out that okay, this I don't have to do, this thing I need to do, this is looking very nicely. This is the thing, how when I'm standing like this, I'm looking like confident. When I'm standing like this, I'm looking confident. Or maybe when I'm rubbing this way, it's not looking good. So that's how you will able to find out, you're able to give feedback to yourself. If you're going for an interview, record yourself how you're going to speak. Prepare a list of questions and answer those questions in front of the camera. Record it and then watch it. See what mistakes you are doing. Maybe many of the things you are repeating. For example, if you watch my old videos, many times, I repeat some words like okay, so when I watch my video after recording, I able to figure out, okay, I'm repeating this word again and again. This is the thing, I need to stop doing it. That's how I'm improving every day. That's how I'm able to compete, and I'm able to bring out a better version of myself every day, every next day. So do that and you will get instant feedback from yourself. Tip number 10, the last but not the least. Try to find out your strength. Believe me, there must be a strength in you, which you can highlight during the demo. Use that skill, use that strength. So first you sit, you think for example, I think I mostly find I have a good convincing power. I can convince people. So I'm thinking how I can use that skill in my interview and my demo. So try to find out the strength. Maybe you are good in behavior management. Maybe you are good in planning activities. Use that strength in that demo and that interview to show your skills. So that's all for today's video. I'm making content to help my teacher community, and in return I'm just expecting you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching my videos, please give me motivation to make more content and drop questions as much you can. I try to answer all the questions and I try to make videos according to your demand. So that's all for today. I hope you like the video and I'm able to help you in any way. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Keep growing in your career. Bye bye.